Coast FM 963, home of the classic hits. Good evening, Coasties. Stephen Wheatley here with you on this Monday evening. That was The Door. That was Shake It Up right there. And before that, we had The Script with two great classic hits to start off the hour. I'm going to be joining you here on this Monday evening till 8 p.m. tonight. Coming up next, we're going to be hearing a song that I actually gave Angus from Youth Disability Radio earlier this evening a bit of inspiration for, and it was because we had a bit of a theme for tonight's show. It was to do things with the colour blue, or in relation to the colour blue, and I thought this was a good song to have in tonight's show because it's kind of got a bit of that pub rocky, bluesy sort of vibe to it. So on that note, here is The Doors with their number one classic hit, Roadhouse Blues.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad.
Coast FM 963, home of the classic hits. Stephen Wheatley here with you till 8 p.m. tonight. And being that we are only 8 days away from Christmas, Coasties. Yes, that's right, 8 days. Oh my gosh, it is coming so quick. That was one of my picks for tonight's show. That was Josie Feliciano with his Christmas number one hit there, Feliz Navidad. And I was actually just talking to fellow Raw host Angus Hamill during the break, who actually was telling me that not only is Josie, or Jose, as he's actually properly pronounced, in his home country of Puerto Rico, he is actually also blinded just like myself. I actually never knew that. Very fun fact right there, isn't it? And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine actually about what usually happens in some of those countries like Puerto Rico and Colombia and a lot of those other countries, how they usually celebrate Feliz Navidad. It's actually, I think it's probably more funner than how we celebrate Christmas here. Anyway, enough about that. It's time for a quick break, but coming up, we're going to be hearing a song from The Sweets, and I think this is probably something that a lot of people are going to be doing at some of their Christmas parties over the next couple of days. But first, a word from our station sponsor.
What a feeling! Coast FM.
The pain is from heaven for you and me.
Coast FM 963, home of the classic hits. Stephen Wheatley here with you till 8 p.m. tonight. That was Louis Prima there with his number one hit, Pennies from Heaven. And you probably may remember that song from a couple of movies that it featured in. One was the Elf movie, and another one, if you're a 90s kid like myself, was from the scene with King Louis of the chimpanzees or apes, is it? Yes, it was the orangutan, sorry, listeners, with I Want to Be Like You. But actually, as it's probably known by its name, Pennies from Heaven. We're actually going to be hearing right now from a Australian band, and we've actually had this song on the show actually a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's something that everyone should be doing at the moment during the holiday season. It's Mental as Anything with Live It Up. Coast FM 963, home of the classic hits. Stevie Nicks there with Room on Fire. And Steve Wheatley here with you till 8 p.m. tonight. Hope you're having a great evening, Coasties, wherever you're tuning in from right now. Time for a quick break. Coming up, we have my second pick of the evening, and I've actually chosen this song for tonight's show as a bit of a special request dedication for one of our members here at Coast FM, a fantastic 90s song that everybody loves and everybody sings along to, and they even clap to one of the bits in the song. What could it be? Stay tuned. But first, a word from our station sponsor.
Coast FM.
I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Coast FM 963, home of the classic hits. Stephen Wheatley here with you on this Monday evening. That was my other pick for the night, Coasties, The Remembrance with I'll Be There For You, which most people obviously know was the theme song for the 90s TV show Friends. And speaking of Friends, I've chosen that song especially tonight for my good friend and fellow team member here, Brendan McMillan at Coast FM, as a bit of a dedication to him. For those who may not know, Brendan's taking a bit of time away from Coast FM at the moment. He's having a bit of a break. He's got some other commitments, but he has told me that he's still going to be around and he is going to be there for me if I need him. Well, that is it for me for this lovely evening, Coasties. Finn O'Brien is coming up after the 8 o'clock news. I'm going to be leaving you with one more song by a Central Coast band nonetheless. And actually, funnily enough, the video for this song was actually filmed right here on Fawn Street out the front of our studio. If you watch the video on YouTube, you might even see the studio in the background because it is about a person running down the street. The name of the song is called Long Distance Runner, and I probably wouldn't recommend doing it, especially tomorrow with the hot weather about. But anyway, it is good still to keep going some great Central Coast talent on this show. That is it for the evening, Coasties. For me, I would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And until next time, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and good night for me.